Physical features. Physical features are the Earth's natural features. So these are things that happen just on their own. So these could be mountains, plateaus, right? Plateaus are when land is flat and then it has one part that just sticks straight up, is flat on top. It's kind of like a mountain that you cut the top off. The plains, rivers, oceans. This could be natural lakes, like what is in the picture right here, right? Or, right, we've got a picture of a mountain down here. Physical features can create natural boundaries between regions, which can impact a lot of factors. So, those natural boundaries, if there's a mountain range between two countries, right, that's going to put a barrier, right, something blocking between those two countries that is naturally there. A river could be another really good example of that, where a river could split two societies in half, and it's going to be different on both sides. These can also provide natural resources for humans. So, oceans, right? What do we find in the ocean? Fish, right? There's things like seaweed, right? I know not everyone enjoys eating seaweed, but that is a natural resource that you can find in the ocean that is not necessarily an animal. Okay. Rivers, people can fish in rivers, right? You can get hydropower, right? Hydropower is when we use water to create energy, right? You can find a way, right? Build a way to funnel the water, right? Redirect it while maintaining that natural feature to create power. That could be another way that we can find a resource for humans. Some other natural resources could be oil, could be lumber, right? Wood, right? Things that happen naturally, right? We don't have to do anything as humans to make those resources. Remember, if you need to pause it so you can make sure you highlight or fill in your blanks the way you need to, go ahead and pause it. We've got cultural features, right? That word culture is in the word cultural, right? We talked about it yesterday. We're going to hear it several more times within this unit. So, cultural features are human constructed features, things that humans make. For example, cities and towns, right? We build those. Economies, they do not happen on their own. We make them. The government makes them, whether it's individuals, large scale, small scale. Okay. Structures, those are things that we build. Could be like this picture right here, right? Buildings, whether it is a house, whether it is a skyscraper, whether it is a government building, whether it is a school. Those are all examples of structures. Food, right? We've got a picture of some different food. That is another cultural feature that we make depending on where you go, right? Food and food preferences changes. Dialects or languages. So you can have Spanish as a language in a country. There may be a lot of different dialects or variations of that language. That's another cultural feature, right? Specific to an area, a place, but it is made by humans. So, settlements can be small, those are going to be known as rural, or they may be large, which is going to be called urban, and those can impact the cultural features. So, Winston-Salem is considered an urban area, right? I told some of you guys I grew up in a very rural area. Cultures are going to be different in those areas because population density, right? People are more spread out in a rural area. In a city, you sit closer or you live closer together, right? Your resources are going to be more compact, closer together in urban areas versus rural, going to be more spread out. There's going to be less diversity a lot of times in a rural area because there's just less people. In an urban area, you're going to have wider variety of people because there's just more people, more exposure. This can also lead to political boundaries between countries. So, depending on what is important in that country, in that culture, those human constructed things, those things humans make, those can put political boundaries that kind of create countries or nations. There's going to be another video for the next part of this. If you need to pause it, go ahead and get ready for the next video.